How would you like to know with certainty that when you place your appropriate product activation order, you'll have a predictable return and a fantastic experience with your new Lifemax business? Hi, my name is Chris Prefontaine. I'm an independent distributor with Lifemax, and I want to speak with you for a few minutes about placing the appropriate product activation order. You've seen in the business overview by now that there are various silver, gold, and platinum activation levels available. Let me explain the logic and rationale of placing that appropriate product activation order beyond the enrollment fee. First of all, the product you receive as part of your activation order is almost all for promotion, for sampling and promoting your new business. You'll pull a bag or two out for yourself to last until your auto ship comes in, but the rest is for building your business. So the first reason then for the placement of an activation order is for sampling and broadening your own experience on the product yourself. The next reason to place an activation order is to enable you to display and sample during and after your presentations, whether that's a one-on-one with you and your prospect, or a two-on-one, or an in-home or in-office presentation. I've simply found that when you have product to display for them and to try, they're going to gather around, they'll ask questions, and it tends to provoke continued dialogue about the business. Let's take a look at the visual of the silver, the gold, and the platinum activation orders and how they affect the launch of your business, because I simply want to make sure that you understand, although you certainly can retail if you choose, network marketing is about creating massive webs of self-consumption, ultimately infinite webs of self-consumption that take on a life of its own, and we get paid very well to create consumption. That's what we do in this profession. Have you ever received, for example, a sample at a store or a doctor's office or perhaps in the mail? Why do they do that? Because they realize that some percentage of, some subset of their sampling will become consumers. So at our basic silver level, for somewhere between $270 and $300, you're acquiring a small amount of product, and it's more for someone who wants to consume Mila at distributor pricing for personal use or use specifically with the weight loss program. That's because you're going to consume a bag or two and have only a small amount remaining to actually launch your business. Much more suitable for building an organization would be the entry-level business builder package, which is our Silver Max, for an investment of approximately $555. Or one of the gold packages that range $1,000 to $1,200 and actually provides you with enough Mila to launch a business. Or the platinum package for approximately $3,600 and provides somewhere around 80 bags of Mila, depending on which platinum package you choose. As you can see here, the promotion line represents the sampling of the product, and the consumption line represents that consumption that's formed from you sampling and from you engaging in our simple pattern of activity. We're going to actually teach you exactly how to do that. No matter what you do, though, it will become some percentage of the sampling. And then out of that consumption comes what? Your compensation. Remember, we get paid very well to create consumption, and the beauty is you get to set the pace with the package you choose. Let me give you a fishing analogy. If you and I go fishing and you have 80 lines in the water and I have 6, who do you think will have a better experience? Now, having said that, I want to make sure that you place an order that's congruent with your goals and your financial circumstances. For example, if you're someone that wants to build a large organization and have huge financial goals, gold or platinum is probably a great fit. If your goals are more conservative, you may find a better fit with the basic silver or the entry-level business builder at Silver Max. There's a level here for everyone, and the company allows you to upgrade at any time. Let me explain some advantages here about the gold and the platinum levels, because it's very important that you start properly. First of all, the gold and the platinum levels, one of our bonuses called the business partnership bonus, pays you 20% instead of 10% starting out. That's a 100% increase just by starting at gold or platinum. This is all about return on investment. Remember that. Number 2, at the platinum level, you don't receive all your bags if you're in the United States, Canada, or Bermuda presently. Instead, you receive a portion, and the remaining bags are stored for you at no charge at the warehouse in Florida. You get to go into your team office website and select where you want those shipped to candidates of yours. That's a $500 or $600 value for free. Not to mention that you don't have to pack it, write a note, and deal with all that. Number 3, when you start or upgrade to the platinum package and then become what the company calls Diamond Director rank, you receive a re-entry certificate. This certificate allows you to re-enter your business, again, just like having a free franchising opportunity after purchasing one. Number 4, whatever you do, your group will do the same or less, and you will literally start that culture for your entire organization. And if you have the resources somehow, some way to finance your order for a month or two, the only person you do a disservice to by not doing it is yourself. We could have written a check or used a debit card for only a silver order. That would have been more palatable for Kim and I back in 2008. But committing to platinum made us commit and get to work. The important point here is you control the pace, the size, the culture of your group, starting off with your very first activation order. So wherever you see yourself, I'd ask that you reach and stretch a little bit to cause a little bit of pain. Not enough to cause sleepless nights for you, but enough to cause you to commit and put your feet to the fire. When Kim and I started, we couldn't write a check for a gold or a platinum order and didn't have a credit card because of the mess we were in with real estate financially. We had to borrow someone's credit card with the promise to pay them back in 60 days and ended up earning a multiple of our initial outlay in the first month and paid the bill when it came in, and what a journey it has been since then. Remember, think return on investment versus what is my cost. As I wrap up, let me say this. A difficult or trying financial time is never a reason not to join us in this business. It's actually the exact reason to join us. Whatever your financial circumstance, we want you in the business. We welcome you in this business, and we want you to know that you can absolutely do it. Don't let anything financial create a stumbling block for you. Go ahead now, tell the person that invited you here to send you the Getting Started email and the activation link if you don't have it, and let's get you started properly so you never ever have to think about not having enough money again, ever. And let's get started taking control of your financial future and literally designing your lifestyle so that you can look back next year, 3 years from now, 5 years from now and say, I'm so glad I did, versus I should have or I wished I had. I very much look forward to working together.